And I have a little bit of time at the moment, so I decided to go back and try to record the Elementalist weekly one-shot. This one is actually some ways back, but you can see that I missed a few various times, so... Plus, I still have to get around to record the Albatron one this week. So, Elementalist. So, have you seen anything going on down here under the water? Theo was first a bit shocked that this unusual creature could speak to it, but then gathered itself and replied in the affirmative. There were strange malevolent energies and unusual formations growing in the nearby ruins. It seems that the element of Earth has run amok, and it's up to the other four elements to save the planet. So I'm not entirely sure what these elements are supposed to be. Fire. Tempest could be a bunch of different stuff. I can see an argument for wind with his Maelstrom, his localized hurricane. I can see water with cleansing downpour, and then all of his electric stuff, but usually the classical elements are earth, wind, fire, water. Which is where I don't entirely know. Well, Absolute Zero, well, he'd be fire, so are we using two fire elementals here, or what exactly? Saying ice is a bit of a cop-out, I'd say, since ice is merely frozen water. And then, I genuinely have no idea what Scholar is supposed to be. The natural order is one of chaos. Flee and fail, you temporary beings. When you get cold enough, you can't feel anything at all. Here, I'll show you. So, Akash enters the game on this side up. Whenever an environment enters play, she'll play the top card of her deck. Whenever a villain target enters play, then the top card of the environment is automatically discarded. So when she plays the card that lets her bring out a lot of limbs that can pretty much burn through the environment deck, so just keep that in mind. Then when the environment trash is shuffled, she flips. So one strategy, if you want to keep her moving, is you could try to take some of the environment cards out of play, be it Savage Mana or something along those lines, just something that'll capture them. It's just up to you which side you want to face her on. It has more of an impact when she's on advanced mode, but she isn't here. So on her flip side, whenever an environment target is destroyed, she'll play the top card of the villain deck. Whenever a villain target is destroyed, top card of the environment is discarded. And then she'll flip once the trash goes back. And I'll go over the guys as we come to them, because yes, I do have my holofoils enabled. So we start with the Brambles, which is going to bind Tempest. Hallway Collapse is out of play. So you actually get to see Absolute Zero freezing her here. It's just, I can't help but feel that the transducer is going to be more important. Starting with two of these has me concerned that she's going to play one of her equipment destruction cards more quickly, which is this one. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to go about this. Now, I don't really care about the Brambles. They'll probably be more negligible once we have some environment targets in play. Now, in the meantime, I could play Imbued Fire to enhance everyone. The downside to Imbued Fire is that will stop some of Absolute Zero's stuff since he relies on cold. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's primarily the focused aperture stuff, which will in turn impact Impale and Cold Snap. So the problem with using Summon Staff right now is that it's going to shuffle my deck, and I don't know if my deck is set up a certain way to help or not. So I'm going to play Conflag. We're going to go straight for Akash. It's only 1 damage, but it does give me a card draw, which is what I'm interested in. Fire Blast, respectable. And Flame Spike. So I could play into the Stratosphere, but the problem is that's not going to do anything for me in the long run. So I'm going to play the Transducer, and then we're going to skip since we can't use a power. Got another Transducer. Or is it Inducer? Inducer. could have Scholar absorb a lot of stuff. And to be honest, I think that may be for the best. I can afford to have him not deal any damage because he can heal himself, so we'll do that. Formed energy. Yeah, I was expecting something along these lines because it'll get bound. Ongoing destruction, so I have 2 in play. Pillar of Hercules, I don't remember what that does. I'm a little curious. Oh, we got toxic seaweed out of the way. At the start of every turn you play the top card of the villain deck? I don't think so. So I could play Glacial Structure. I never really trust the Sub-Zero Atmosphere, which is why I don't like to play it. Oh, it targets heroes, not environments. So I think Tempest has been bound again. Damn. That kind of sucks, because I have no way to reliably kill that. So I'm going to summon Staff. I could use the heal, it's going to increase my damage. Got another Summon Staff. I'll turn to energy here so I can block some of that. I'm going to play this, and there's nothing for me to do this turn. So Grace Under Fire will be a little overkill, but I kind of need to do it at the moment just so I can get Tempest attacking. Actually, wait a second, I messed up there. This will kill this, so I'm better off going Form to Energy. Does this reduce its own damage? No. Truth Seeker, which I could sorely use. Phosphorescent Chamber. Well, this is gonna be painful. I really don't want the atmosphere. Gonna get rid of a Summon Staff. Don't need the Transducer, or Inducer, I mean. And I don't see Get Out of the Way helping too much here. Granted, it would help here at this very second, but... Okay, so we're gonna redo that. So choose for me. I said I'd get rid of the atmosphere. Staff. Inducer. And we'll get rid of Grace Under Fire here. So the Rock Slide's gonna be pretty painful. 3 damage across the board. Well, we'll have that in play in the event we ever need it. And I think the Rock Slide has to go because the damage is going to just get way too high. So I'm going to Imbued Fire here. We're gonna hit this. Actually, Elementalist can deal 3 damage with this. And then Scholar, he's gonna deal 2. That'd be 5. Actually, I don't think it really matters in the grand scheme of things. So we're gonna go energy. Now, I want to play the aquatic correspondence here. I could into the stratosphere this. I could lightning slash. Well, everyone has to discard a card for the phosphorescent chamber. So yeah, we'll do it this way. Oh, that's right, I'm gonna deal 4 damage. I forgot the phosphorescent chamber is going to increase my damage. So we're going to hit this first. So that's going to cause Akash to take a hit. Another Grievous Hail. So I have to sack this. So let's see. This would do 3 damage. But the thing is, I can only deal 7 back. So I'm actually going to hold on to that just in case she summons a lot of things. This should kill the rock slide, so let's hit the turret. Transmutative recovery, we got flushed iron too. So I'm gonna keep this alive for 1 more turn, I think. At least I have some powers going. I'll probably destroy the phosphorescent chamber momentarily. Oh, there goes my equipment, so never freaking mind. And of course it's going to heal the entire freaking turret. So if I focus fire on this, I don't think it'll actually be enough to kill it. Actually, Truthseeker should be able to finish the job. I'm gonna get rid of this. Yeah, I have to destroy that chamber right now, otherwise I'm gonna run out of cards. So I'd rather get rid of this. Excavation, Grievous Hail, and Formed Energy. Toxic Seaweed. Who doesn't need their hand? And sadly, I think I'd probably have to get rid of Scholar's hand. That means his form is destroyed, though. So we can use that to get one of these. Let's get one of these. Basically, I'm trying to get as many of these out of my deck as possible, so that I'm only left with stuff I can use. So we're going to go after this just to try to minimize damage taken. And the Impale is one of the cards I was fishing for. So we can use this to get a new staff. Also gives me an Inferno in case she plays a lot of stuff. It's going to give me a minor heal. Then we can use this. I'm going to play Electrical Storm because I want the turn-to-turn damage. And there goes my precious formed energy. We gotta expect the worst, and transmuted recovery. I'm probably gonna use the recovery next turn just so I can get more cards. Oh my god. At least I grabbed a bunch of those. I'm gonna get rid of the Fire Blast. For him, Electrical Storm I can probably afford to get rid of. Expect the worst. Like, right now is one of those moments where I just want to throw in the towel. Get rid of all that. That. This is going to weaken my overall damage. Each non-hero. Each non-hero. I'm gonna get rid of this one because I can use Tempest's base power and still deal some damage. So let's slap this on her so we can start damaging her. Cold Snap, that's helpful. Probably gonna have to sack Flame Spike. We almost knocked her down to half health. Drawn to the Flame is kind of worthless for her because she doesn't have a lot of ongoings. So I'm going to play this to get some cards. The Resilience will help, I guess. So that's a total of 6 damage. If I kept the other one, I would only deal, I think, 4 damage. Because it's basically 2 plus 2 instead of 1 plus 2 and 1 plus 2. Flushed Iron, keep moving, okay, that's good. Then we may as well heal a point. Or 2 because of the chamber, that's right. And don't dismiss anything, I definitely need that card next turn. Yep, can't afford to keep this out any longer. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of Drawn to the Flame. Otherworldly Resilience, Flushed Iron. The Kraken. So that's going to swing for absolute 0. I need her to play a piece or part or... There we go. So we're going to play Cold Snap so that we can start dealing some better AoE. And I'm going to... let's weaken this a bit. I actually want the Kraken to kill that. Tempest should be able to put in the damage difference. You know what? Let's hit her and we'll rely on Ra and Tempest to supply the AoE. So we can play Inferno here. We want the big damage to go to Akash. And then the smaller chip damage can go to the other things. Sadly, there's no incentive to attack my teammates. Scorched Earth. So the rock slide should now be low enough for the Kraken to kill. 5 HP. So I'm gonna play this just so I'm protected from any incoming damage. Localized Hurricane, that will combo with the card I just played. So let's keep moving. Actually, now that I think about it, do I really want that? I actually want Flushed Iron here. So we need to look at Absolute Zero's trash. Is there anything here I particularly need? And the blunt answer is not really. So let's see what his top card is. Cold Snap. Ra, I think there's stuff in his trash I want. Actually, no, I don't need a Summon Staff. So let's put his top card into play. Oh, that'll help. Tempest. I could get a Grievous Hailstorm back, but I actually want the Underwater Correspondence, I'd say. It's gonna give me another card draw. Yeah, screw it. Son of a... Okay, I got burned by that. We'll take Correspondence like I had wanted. And I want the Truth Seeker here. I'm actually going to lose Flushed Iron. You know what? We'll do it this way. Because I think I still have a Grievous Hailstorm. I could be mistaken. Actually, I don't see it. So maybe there are only 3 in his deck. And then I'll play these next turn. So Kraken killed the Rock Slide. Oh my god. That stupid card. So another Hallway Collapse out of the way. So I'm actually going to use this. Actually, no, Tempest will take care of it. Actually, it's going to take care of everything, never mind. Cryo Chamber, that's of no help, unfortunately. So yeah, Tempest is going to kill everything if I'm correct. This side first, since the order does matter. Looks like another Leaking Room was taken out of the picture for me. And then we can do this. Oh my god. So order did matter there, but oh well. We'll heal in the meantime. Solid Liquid, worst come to worst, it's something to just discard. Toxic Seaweed. I want to say Absolute Zero's hand is the least valuable here, but Ra's is pretty crappy too. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Ra's hand. equipment. Kraken. So let's play this because why not? Right here's when flag would have helped. Now we actually need this still alive, so we're gonna go for Akash. Ooh, I really needed that card. So as nice as it would be to play Localized Hurricane just for more card draws, I want the increased damage. So I'll take Into the Stratosphere. Okay, that wasn't a bad draw. Cleansing Downpour. That can definitely come in handy. In the meantime, we can take out Truthseeker. Actually, I'll go ahead and get the Flushed Iron out just in case. Now, I want to say we can deal with the Kraken if it becomes a problem. So we'll do it this way. Hallway Collapse. Deal each target 3 melee damage. This is actually really bad. We're gonna hit this one first. I probably would need to rewind a bit, but I just don't care at this point. I had a feeling that was coming out, which is why I've been trying to hold on to my Stratospheres. The Kraken's gonna die. Apertures are no help. I can use this for healing. So we're going to use the Into the Stratosphere to get that out of play. And then this is where the Kraken's going to die. Actually, if I do that, she's going to play a card, isn't she? Wrong thing. Yeah, the top card of the deck is played, so I have to leave the Kraken alive here. Unless I go back to his turn and kill the Kraken. So in order to save Absolute Zero, I need to stop the Rock Slide, which I don't think is possible. Actually, hold on, does this attack? This card deals it. So I actually can save him. He's not going to be able to deal any damage, sadly, but he'll live. I'm going to set this up for a kill next turn. Toxic Seaweed. Since Absolute Zero is probably going to die soon, I'm getting rid of his hand. Even though I don't know if Ra even has any cards, to be honest. Come on, show me Ra's hand. He had a Wrathful Gaze, but oh well. Actually, you know what? I do want to play that after all. If she pulls an ongoing destruction, I can always sacrifice those. Blazing Tornado. Order doesn't matter here. We're going to use another Into the Stratosphere to send that Entomb back. And then she dies right here. So yeah, that one wasn't too bad. Got really close to losing the Absolute Zero. Overall, I'd say this one does have a little bit of randomness to it, since there are a lot of things you do that cause you to shuffle your deck. The first of which is whenever Absolute Zero pulls out one of his modules, whenever Rob pulls out his staff, whenever Scholar pulls out his forms. And then Akash is going to speed through the environment deck. Once that reshuffles, then just about anything can happen. So it's a little bit better than a randomized start, but just due to the nature of the villain, it gets randomized eventually. Anyway, that is one of the one-shots I've been putting off, so we're one step closer to having all of them. Since I'm not bothering with the Impossible Challenge, the next thing to do is Citizen Dawn with a simple plan. One of those base set ones that I really, really hate. And then Progeny.